Our last film to look at is Pixar's only spin-off movie. Buzz Lightyear Star Command was not done by Pixar. Instead, it was done by the Disney Toon Studios, who were the ones who worked on the Planes Theology, the Tinkerbell films, and their most well-known works being the direct-to-video/DVD sequels, and even some Disney animated TV series. So let's see how they pulled off when doing a spin-off to Toy Story with Buzz Lightyear. The story is about Buzz Lightyear on the search for 3 missing green aliens, or 3 LGMs, and is joined by his partner named Warp Dark Matter, played by Dirge Batter, and 3 other LGMs sneakily join the mission to find them as well. One monster worm battle later, we discover that the missing LGMs are in the lair of the evil Emperor Zurg, played by Wayne Knight this time around. They rescue the LGM and make their way out fighting through all the baddies before the base self-destructs, but Warp gets stuck and so sacrifices himself, and Buzz doesn't want to partner anymore. Commander Nebula, played by Adam Carolla, is training new Space Rangers, and the best trainer is Mira Nova, played by Nicole Sullivan, and gets to partner with Buzz, but Buzz says no and he wants to fly solo. Buzz has a talk with Booster, played by Stefan Fuss, and then talks to the LGMs who introduces XR to Buzz. And while that's going on, Zurg's robots and his new agent named Agent Z invades the homeworld of the LGMs and steals the Unimind, which makes all the LGMs one and work together and think. Buzz and XR come to the rescue but fail, saving the Unimind, and XR breaks into pieces. And so Zurg uses the power of the Unimind to mind control everyone in the galaxy. Now Buzz, Mira, XR and Booster have to stop Zurg's plans and save the whole galaxy. I first loved this film back when I was younger. I then thought it was a good movie, but not Pixar good. But now I think it's a pretty good movie, like in the Pixar good quality. It tries to take itself seriously since it is set in a Buzz Lightyear type universe, and I think it works out since it comes with action-packed moments. And it's a fresh take on sci-fi stories. I mean, sure, the idea of good versus evil in space has been done before, but I think this movie does it pretty well. The characters are decent. Buzz is, of course, the main character, and still struggling with the death of Warp, and yeah, it is sad, but him not wanting to be with a partner does lead into predictability of what's gonna happen later on. But at first you can see where Buzz is coming from. Warp is basically just there that he was the reason that Buzz doesn't want to have a partner anymore. He's pretty chill and kinda cocky, but he can be a little much at one point. He's even nosy about things sometimes. Then there's the Space Ranger characters. First off, we have Commander Nebula. He's a pretty standard commander, giving orders, questioning some things, doing what's best, and being quite loud at points. He's pretty decent, but nothing really I would look up to. He isn't a bad character by any means. Next there's Mira Nova. She's another princess type character, and wants to be more than just a princess. I think she does it a lot better than Merida in Brave. She doesn't even act like a princess in this film. She's quite action-packed and she can bring a little bit of funny moments. Then there's Booster. He's the comic relief and yeah, he's not really a good one. I do like that he's trying to become a Space Ranger himself and even gets to work alongside Buzz and that lot, but I can't really take him seriously that much, especially since he's the comic relief type character. Next up we have XR. At first he was a simple robot that the LGMs made. He even copies Buzz in what he does, and what he says. I'm not kidding.
Buzz Lightyear mission log. Zurg's dark shadow looms over the entire...
dark shadow looms over the...
Could you not do that?
Could you not do that?
He then later on gets rebuilt and becomes another comic relief, and I think he's a little bit better than Booster. He does help out with a couple of things, like when Zurg is invading the galaxy, but sometimes he can be a little lazy or self-caring. The other Space Ranger characters are just there, they don't really do anything to the plot, really, and the LGMs have more importance as they make the story move forward. They're the ones who make XR in the first place, and they have more of a purpose than the other Space Ranger characters. And then there's Zurg and his minions. The minions he has are helpful, but are kinda silly. much like other minions to villains. Not every story has this kind of thing, but maybe it's best they weren't in this film since I don't really enjoy them. And Zurg himself is a pretty good villain, and he takes all of this seriously, and won't stop until he's taken over the whole galaxy and destroys Buzz Lightyear. Pretty good villain, but not the best villain though he has got some good moments. Agent Z basically follows the orders and actually does the plot twist thing I mentioned in the other Pixar films. Yeah, it was shocking at first, but yeah, it's not really that shocking anymore. The animation this time around wasn't in computer animation, like the other Pixar films. This time around, we get a fully 2D animated movie, which is a nice change, and I think the characters look better in 2D. We do get a little bit of 3D animation at the beginning, but that's it, nothing else. I will say I love the action scenes in this film, and the animation makes it look really good. The music is decent, but sometimes can be forgetful. A different composer this time, as the film's score was done by Adam Berry, and I do like that it feels like a sci-fi film and something related to Buzz Lightyear. But again, it can be forgetful at times. Buzz Lightyear: A Star Command, the movie, is a pretty decent film. It's a nice take on Buzz Lightyear and was Pixar's first spin-off series, as Pixar would later on do something like that in the future. I wouldn't say it's better than the Toy Story trilogy and other Pixar films, apart from Cars 1 and 2, Monsters University, Brave, and The Good Dinosaur, but not better than the other films. A pretty decent film, and sets up for what our next video is going to be about, since this movie was the pilot to the TV series. Let's see what the series is like, shall we?